What is up, my guys? Okay, yo, title, you read it, blah blah blah. Disclaimer, spoiler, blah blah blah, as always. And yeah, before, I do not want to spread any negative vibes, negative energy. I don't want to spread any negativity, or I don't want to drag you down if you have the same concerns as me. But as read in the title, I'm currently, thinking about cancer again, and not like on the everyday way I think about it, because I'm actually very afraid of dying, or just death. The concept of death, I'm trying to make this as spontaneous as possible, this video, because I don't know if you have it the same way as I have, but I constantly rethink dialogues that I have, whatever it is, in order to prepare myself to whatever, in any situation that I have with any person, and that I can deliver much more quality words in less time. Yeah, but the concern of having cancer, I'm get myself to make sure that I have a doctor's appointment today. At this point, I just have the suggestion that it's cancer. Maybe it could be a possibility. By the way, just one of my new fellas, or one of my all-time long year fellas, huh? This guy, this buddy here. Yo, this dude, why is this a staring actor? By the way, it's not the first staring guest in this video. Ooh yeah. Skid douche, yeah, this boy, disinfection spray, and by the way, I actually would use gel as well, hand gel to just rub it over your skin. As a guy who has OCD, with the focus of washing and blah blah blah, overwashing, over-hygienification everything, I have my methods to get some things clean. By the way, my crib does not look like it's clean, but this is the paradox shit with guys like us. We actually intend to make everything clean, everything hygienic, everything disinfected, blah blah blah, but in actuality it just looks like a hoarder's crib sometimes. Because this section and there and this, and you have your system at this spot, and in this location you cannot do this, and this is the location that is tainted because of reason X and Y, blah blah blah. So, but as you see here, this is actually advised on the backside that you shall not use this for your daily hygiene. But it actually is utility, or a tool in my daily hygiene methods. And the same way as this blue cleaner is, by the way, let's drip a little bit out so you can see what's inside. It's blue. This shit is blue. I call it blue magic. There's blue in here, so you can't see this. This cap is actually blue as well. But this stuff is blue fluid. Sorry, a little bit of pressure that needs to go out. This blue fluid. This is the cheapest bottom. By the way, I made another video for this, but I haven't uploaded it yet. Probably one of the lost media archive candidates. Yeah, again, this shit is blue. And on its backside, it's already advised you shall not get this on your skin. So, little disclaimer for you all, or for a little share information, info share. I use this stuff often for my floor, and I do not clean my floor afterwards with water, as it's actually advised on the backside. Why don't I? Because cleaning the floor with anything is taking up hours for me. So would I have to clean the floor, taking up hours, and then wiping over with water would probably take, comparably long. So I don't do this. So this is probably one of the things, that I'm exposed to. I don't know if anything is with this, with the air in here, but I think the air is clean in this room, or in my environment, in my all-day environment. But I think this is probably one of the things that I'm the most exposed to. Via skin, or via, I touch this with my feet. When I come out of the shower, I usually intend to clean my bath with this stuff, because, I think, okay, when I unclothe myself, there's so many dust particles that fly around in the room. The better thing is, I would clean the room completely, I would wipe the floor completely, and this is only possible with disinfection material. My fucking nose is snotting. Disinfection material, so to keep everything disinfected, everything hygienic. And so I kind of, this is probably overkill, but I do not have a better solution. I mean, it's $2 in every drugstore you get. This is just a brand product. That you get the same thing on another brand in every product, in every store probably, in every big mall, in every. Just go to the drugstore, you know, cosmetic drugstore, and even you would even find this thing, or any brand type. It's blue stuff. I call it blue magic, like you know, Tuco. Tuco calls the biker crystal from Walter, blue magic. Just because you have another thing that I can name different. But yeah, my concern is that I have probably cancer. Yeah, I checked the way how my snot looks. Yeah, my concern is that I have cancer. Why do I have this concern? Obviously, because you know, transfer over skin. This is likely. I don't do drugs. Don't do alcohol, not even a bit. Maybe just the single day in 365 days in 1 year is Sylvester, New Year's Eve. So this is the one time in which I actually just consume a tiny bit of cheap, weak alcohol. Yeah, and then I have this shit. You know, for a long time I used this stuff. Again, this is just spray, hygienic spray, disinfection spray, affordable price, $2.50 per 400. Yeah, 400 milliliter. You know, this is in the frame of affordability in which I move, so that I don't over shit. I mean, OCDing is shit, but when it's not like that I can escape out of this lifestyle. You know, this is my lifestyle. I've tried it this year, by the way, visiting psychiatry, psychology hospital. You know, wasn't really that effective because I am not ready to change. So, but back to the topic, cancer. Yo, so for your advice, if you can find any other solution, you know, maybe you can tell me. Maybe write me down in the comments. Than this stuff. Okay. Let's go with the ingredients. What's inside? Actually, there aren't any ingredients printed on. Isotridecanal ammonium connections, quarantennial ammonium, benzyl C1216 alk dimethyl chloride. Yeah. By the way, I'm exposed to this since years. You know, I use this since years, and I have my time in which I overuse this stuff since, obviously, you know, my current lifestyle is better than it was 2 years before prior, is obviously. But there were times in which I did not have any spray, and in which I did not use any of the disinfection hand gel. So I sometimes had just this shit. And I poured it over my skin, and I can tell you from experience, don't do this on your skin, because it's like getting a stealthy approaching sunburn. It's really like acetonic. It really acids your skin. You know, it really, you know what I mean. It just sort of burns your skin. Yeah. Again, by the way, sorry that this is so uninformative, this video, but you know, maybe I do have fucking cancer, maybe! Okay. Yeah, this is actually just it. Maybe pretty ass valueless video just for you. The value point that you can take away from this: don't pour this shit over your skin, or don't let it come into contact with your skin. I can tell you from experience, when you pour much of it over your skin, you get skin burn, like really sunburn. It's invisible, you don't see it. Actually, it is visible, it's red. It's even advised on the backside, you know, damaging for water organisms with long-term damage. So maybe, and you know, when you pour this wherever, on any surface, actually you can pour this on any surface, but I would advise not pour it on the, on your washing machine or something near similar surfaces, because it can corrode the surface. I can tell you that from experience as well. I put this, you know, in my washing machine when I clean my stuff. Little side branch story. When I do my laundry, and when I exfil the laundry, when I have to put it out, when the washing process is over and you have to, you know, put it out, then I always, you know, take a disinfection wipe and wipe the frame of my wash machine. but there were times when I did not have that, didn't have these disinfection wipes. And then I took this fella that I've shown you 20 trillion times already. Yeah, and over time I thought, hey, why is there still dirt when I go over the surface? But it was no dirt. The coating of the washing machine was acided away. And a little bit of shine that I can see. Yeah, so, I try to, again, get myself to have doctor's appointment. Sorry for you sorry to have not shared that much value with you, but there you can see maybe it is cancer, and then you can see long-term damage. By the way, little end advice on the end of this video: when you use this stuff, obviously it produces some oozes, it produces some it goes into the air. Not that much, not like any other highly, this is not a thing that goes into the air so intensely. By the way, sorry that I cannot describe this any better, but it has its ooze, obviously, like every material has. When you use much on a certain point, a high concentration, you can breathe it in. So when it's freshly wet on the floor, much, or in a, I usually wipe my floor like with these guys here. Don't ask me why they stand on my desk, but why they're on my desk. Yeah, and I pour much of this stuff into many of those, and so that's the way that I wipe my floor, because I don't like mops or I don't like cotton wipes. Can't describe this better, because I don't like buckets in which you just I don't like this. I don't like the principle of this, or I don't like this way. It does not feel hygienic. So yeah, I use many of these many of those things, pour stuff in it and wipe over the floor, and then toss it to the trash. Yeah, and then that's the way I clean my floor, and this is why I use up so many time by wiping my floor or cleaning my floor. Another little end advice. It's advice that when you use this blue magic chisel, that you would wipe over your floor with water again. I can tell you from experience. I don't know what's my floor material is, but my floor, I'm living here since almost 3 years, and in this crib, and it has taken long-term damage, the floor, by using this stuff, because this shit is, again, it sort of eats away your floor quite really ultimately fucking slowly. It's not like if you would get alien blood on the floor, blood, and then it just eats its way five levels down. No. But by the way, I will not show you my floor now, but there are definitely comparable spots in my floor which I have used this stuff on, and on which I did not, and you can see the difference. Yeah, so, and takeaway, I'm worried of having cancer, and I'm not worried on the casual way of having cancer, because I'm worried every day of death, of dying. I could die on every reason, because of any cause right now, because just a blood clot slips up to the brain, and then it's game over. But right now I show the symptoms again in this upper half of my torso. I have the pain like here, and it worries me much. So I don't know what I would do if I get the confirmation of having cancer, but this is for another day. When I learned one of those top 5 things out of foster care, then it is, if you have some really intense fuck-ass problem that you could by no means solve today, then don't worry about them too much, because you cannot solve them on any chance possible by this day. So by this day, today I will go to the doc's office and get myself an appointment for the next days. And then now let's check if there is really some cancerous shit inside me. So sorry for wasting so much of your time. Keep you updated.